Hello, in this video I'm going to do a little chamber guide on a new map. After the jet nerfs, I have to go back to my chamber. Everyone knows I used to be a chamber main. Before this video starts, I'm going to need that 0.7% of people that's not subscribed to drop a sub to get us to 100. Thank you. Starting off on A main, what I like to do is put a trip behind me to watch mid, and you can come over here and put your TP on top of this box. Now this is a great spot because if you have an op, you can see over the smoke that gets placed right there. You can get a pick and then TP out to safety. Another thing you could do is that if you have a gun like a Vandal, you could put your TP in that corner, and then same thing, you shoot them over the smoke. You can TP into the corner and then play inside the smoke and even peek out the smoke if you want to. And then remember, you don't have to worry about your flank because you have the trip behind you watching your mid flank. Now if you want to hold elbow instead, put your trip right here to watch that side, put your TP right here, and then you can run elbow, especially with an op. Because remember, they have to split and clear both sides. You have the trip watching one side and you're watching the other. So let's say you get a kill, you TP out, and then you can switch to watching the other side with your trip. If it slows down one, kill them, easy kills. Now when it comes to holding B, I always put my trip right here to watch this door so I don't get flanked from mid. If I want to peek out aggressively, I'll just put my TP right in front of the barrier, and as soon as the round starts, I'll peek out and try to get a kill. Now you can see in this clip that I originally put my trip by market, those doors, but since my teammates were going to push out, I just put it right next to me just in case one of them wanted to rush me as soon as I TP'd away. But as you can see, I hold this first, then I check the other side, I get one, then I just dip. How to play chamber in a nutshell. Get one, then dip. This is more of a defensive setup if you don't want to peek out aggressively. You see I put my trip in the same spot, and you get to play the right side of backside by putting your TP behind you. This is also a great spot to op, to hold the close angle, and then you can TP out. But again, if you want to switch it up, you can move it to the other side, and now you're going to be able to hold the left side. But you just want to switch it up as chamber. Don't play the same spot, same TPs, confuse the enemies. Now when it comes to opping mid, just put your TP to the left or to the right of you, but be careful of that close left angle. I would still recommend placing your trip mid because the whole point of mid is you op mid, you get one, and then you run to the site that they're leaning towards. So let's say they're heading towards market, then you'd place your TP right there to make sure you don't get flanked, and you'd run market side and you'd opt that. And now you know you're safe from the back. No one can come and kill you from behind. But if the enemies were going towards A, you'd switch it around and put your trip on the other side so it watches behind you, and then go from watching mid to watching A. Now attacking on A, don't put your trip in front of the telephone pole. Put it a little to the right just so that they're not able to shoot it and you're not sure if they're committing to the flank or not. If you put it in that spot, you know for a fact someone is flanking. Now if you want to push up on the left side, just put your TP a little behind the green box. You can play a little bit on site and you can TP out to safety if you need to. Going towards A elbow, you can just put it behind the wall, and this one's really good because you get cover behind these two boxes. You're able to take a fight from someone coming from CT, and then you can TP out if you need to. Attacking B site, just put your trip behind you like this, and then your TP, you can put it towards the left or towards the right. If you put it more towards the left, you get to play more towards site. You don't get to play on site as much, but you can take a fight from people swinging out the smokes and try to get a kill. But if you move your TP towards the right on the stairs, this allows you to get in a really good spot at market and you're able to catch people rotating. Just be a little careful for the door right next to you. What you can do is either save your trip and put it market door so you don't have to worry about it, or you can just send a teammate there to make sure your mid is safe. Now if you're going through mid, depending on which side you're coming from, you can put your trip right here, or you can put your trip on the other side. This is a great spot for the trip so that you know if anyone is flanking you from the main areas, but you could also save your trip. Now the best TP spot for mid is right by this pillar. You can take a fight on either side of mid, or you can go towards market and take a fight. And when you TP back, What's great about this spot is that this area is not wall bangable. So even if they know where you TP, they won't be able to spray you. Only that little area to the side is wall bangable. And if you decided to save your trip, let's say you want to go towards B and you go market, you can put your trip right there behind you to know if anyone's flanking you from B. But let's say you want to go from mid to A, you can put your trip in one of these corners right here to slow them down while they're trying to retake. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like and sub. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, and my Discord link is also in the description. Other socials are down there too, so make sure you follow up and join the Discord.